Imagine a student studying down to study after school. They open their laptop with the intention of to be productive. They have a science lab to finish, a math problem they do not understand, and a test coming up soon. At first, they are focused, but then they get stuck. They do not fully understand what they are observing in the lab. They're not sure how to connect the experiment to the actual science concept. And few minutes later, then they open YouTube just for a second, then Instagram, then Discord. Suddenly, 30 minutes are gone, and the student is even more stressed than before. Well, if you're experimenting this, I introduce to you Novamind AI, and this is a problem that Novamind AI is trying to solve. Students today do not only struggle because school is hard, they struggle because learning happens in an environment full of confusion, distractions, and pressure. They need more than answers. They need support while they are doing real work. They need guidance when they are stuck. They need help staying focused when distractions are one click away. Novamind AI is built to be that learning companion. It helps students during real life labs using computer vision. It guides students through difficult questions using a Socratic tutor instead of just giving answers. And it protects their focus through a Chrome extension that notices distractions and helping them to get back on track. The goal is not to replace learning. The goal is to make learning clearer, more active, and more focused. Novamind AI solves a real student problem. Students do not need just information. They need an intelligent system that helps them observe, think, and stay focused while they learn. So, Novamind AI is built for students and curious builders who want to turn a hands-on experiment into real understanding. So, I'll just keep scrolling past this. Okay, so the first product is Real Life AI Lab. And it focuses on having a real world AI tutor guiding your lab journey. And the second one is the Socratic tutor. So you chat with Socratic tutor and it gives answer. And unlike a common AI tutor, and it moves at a pace of your understanding, and it is very calm and generally curious. And finally, we have the focus guard Chrome extension. So it watches the URL of your tab, and it sends you a quiet nudge when you drift into the distracting side. The default ones are YouTube, Instagram, or Discord. So that's it, and let's enter the lab. All right. So here are the three key features of Novamind AI. This is one of the most important parts of Novamind AI because it connects artificial intelligence to real world science learning. And in many science classes, students do labs where they observe objects, collect data, and write conclusions. But sometimes students do not know exactly what they are looking at, what they should measure, or how their observations connect to the science concept. And this is where real life AI lab helps. And Novamind AI Lab connects real world to the AI. Unlike a standard AI app that are static, Novamind AI agent bridges the gap between real world and AI. So let's try that out. So in experiment library, there are two pre-made experiments that you can try. One is a liquid density column, and second one is salt, water, and a flowing egg. Now, these ones looks interesting, but the real kicker is the custom lab that we have here. So in custom lab, you can build your own lab with AI and you can try it. And AI will use computer vision to guide you step by step. So let's try that. So in custom lab, you enter what you want to explore and you enter instructions. For the sake of the simplicity, I'm gonna maybe enter measure the length of the pencil. And for instructions, you can give an instruction or you don't have to give an instruction necessary. But for sake of simplicity, again, I'm gonna give an instruction. Step one, get an a ruler. Step two, measure the length of the pencil. Uh, this is a step by step. Uh, Right. So I'm gonna click design the lab and it's going to design the lab. So normally designing a lab takes about 30 seconds to 1 minute, and of course it depends on the complexity of the lab. For this lab, I already gave an instruction, and also the topic is very easy, so it might take about 1 minute. So, when it's generating, I'm going to talk more about how this works, like how this AI lab works. Uh, it first of all, it uses computer vision system. A computer vision system basically refers to how a computer basically sees, and this is crucial here because Novamind AI uses computer vision to see what the user is actually doing, and the second one it uses is large language models, of course. That's used for explanation of what's going on. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it has finished generating, and there are about two features. The one is View Lab Guide, and the second one is Simulation Lab. So I'm gonna start with the View Lab Guide.
Place the pencil horizontally on a flat surface.
Okay, as you can see here, I enable my camera and I can show exactly what I'm doing. So if I go here and it says on the first step to place the pencil horizontally on a flat surface, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do here. So I placed my pencil here on the flat surface. I have also my ruler here, which will be beneficial when I measure the length of the pencil. Alright. So
Good setup. Now align the ruler's zero mark with one end of the pencil.
exactly. So with verify checkpoint, it says I'm good. I lied my pencil on the paper. Now I can do the next step, which is
Align
already
the
set.
zero mark of the ruler with one end of the pencil.
Alright, I have aligned my zero mark here with the end of the pencil. Then let's see what this gets on the verify checkpoints. Yeah. Alright,
Good
so
setup. Now read the measurement where the pencil ends.
alright, so it says that I'm good, right? So I placed my zero mark on the pencil. So now I can move on to the next step.
Read the measurement at the other end of the pencil.
Alright, so read the other measurement. So by what I'm looking at, it is about 14.9. So I'll write 14.9, and that's it. That's a very simple experiment. Then what is oh, there's another checkpoint. Okay, there's another
Record
step.
the measurement in both inches and centimeters.
Oh yeah, on the centimeter I got 14.9, but on the inches, let me flip this. All right, and that reads about 5.9. Yeah. So that's a lab. It's very easy, right? Well, because this feels easy because we are doing an easy experiment. But when it gets to higher level, it's going to get harder. And this lab feature, this is step-by-step instruction plus voices plus verifying checkpoint is definitely going to help. And this is all built by computer vision system and large language models. All right, so I'm going to tilt my screen all back up and I'm going to go back to experiments. And now I'm going to test out the simulation lab. So simulation lab, basically you talk to the AI agent of what you're doing, and it is powered by 11 labs. So I'm gonna start my start live tutor, and I'm gonna allow this while doing the time. Yeah, that's good.
Let's think through this step. Place the pencil horizontally on a flat surface. What do you expect to happen and why?
I think what's gonna happen is that when I lie pencil on the flat surface, I can measure the length of the pencil, and I press stop. Maybe that didn't register properly. Okay, no worries. So it says it
That's a
didn't.
good
Oh,
thought
it
about
actually
measuring
did
the
actually.
length, but let's focus on the place the pencil step for a moment. When you place the pencil on the flat surface, what do you notice about its position and how it rests?
So you can either speak or I can type my message. For this one, I'll type it such that the position. It is flat, which means that it is it is it is easy to see the length. Understand?
Excellent. You've observed that the pencil is lying flat, which is exactly what we want for this step. That flatness helps ensure an accurate
Exactly.
measurement.
So I can now move on to the next step here, and I can also speak now. Yay! So now I can speak, but uh, then what's my next step? Do I need to measure the pencil like using the ruler?
Now that the pencil is in place, how would you use your ruler to begin measuring its length accurately? What's the very first thing you would do with the ruler?
So exactly, that's how it works. It is very similar to experiment, except that you're just chatting with the AI agent. Then again, it is the AI agent is Socratic
Please
tutor and it
continue. What would you
knows
do
what.
first with the
Oh,
ruler?
sorry, I haven't stopped it, so that's fine. I'll just move back. So basically, it allows you to like chat, but like it doesn't have a computer vision system. It is good when you don't want to use computer vision system. So that's it from the first feature, which is the uh Novamind AI lab tutor. So the Socratic tutor is designed to help students understand difficult concepts by asking guiding questions instead of simply giving direct answers. So it is especially useful when you don't want the answer but you want slight nudge to help you solve that particular problem. So let's open that Socratic tutor and you can choose different subjects. Right now there are four and all of them are related to the STEM. I'm going to start with math. I'm going to start with linear equations. All right, and I can press start tutoring and I can start conversation.
Hi, let's explore linear equations together. Tell me what you're working on or curious about, and we'll reason through it step by step. Where would you like to start?
Can you tell me the general form for linear equation?
That's a great question to start with. When we talk about a general form for linear equations, what do you think makes an equation linear? What kind of terms or variables would you expect to see in it?
Mm,
You're definitely on the right track with mx plus h. That looks like a part of a linear equation. What does an equation always need to have to be considered an equation? That's certainly a linear equation. You've got the equals sign, which is key. In that form, what do the m and h usually represent in a linear equation? And can you think of another variable that often shows up in linear equations, especially when we're thinking about graphing them?
doesn't M represent slope and H is like a y-intercept?
You're absolutely right about m representing the slope and h being related to the y-intercept.
So exactly that. So Socratic tutor. So you can chat with Socratic tutor about any topic you want, but he doesn't give you the answer. You gotta know that it doesn't give you a direct answer. You saw me working through my way, solving the linear equation, figuring out what the linear equation is, and that's how you can maximize this feature of Novamind AI. Key component is a focus guard Chrome extension. And this feature focuses on one of the biggest problems students face today, distraction. So let's see how this works to prevent distraction. So let's get this extension here, and it has step-by-step guide to how can you possibly get this extension. So what it does basically, so it detects when the active tab is a distracting site, and it fires a local Chrome notification to nudge you back. And it has fully configurable block listed via the options page and it is like very private and you can also enable AI feature which I think is pretty cool. And here are the default watches site. And here are the instructions that you can use to possibly get this extension. So I already have an extension right here. I've downloaded here. So let's see how this works. So right now the guard, the watching active tab is not enabled. So I'm gonna enable this. And if I go to edit distracting sites, you can actually edit distracting sites. The alert cooldown of again, it's like how much alert you fire like per every 5 seconds when I'm on the distracting site, it's gonna fire me on alert. So here are all my distracting sites. Okay, so I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna delete this, and then since one of the distracting site is a YouTube here, I am gonna actually open up the YouTube here. YouTube.
YouTube.com can wait. Back to your lab.
Exactly. So
Microscope.
so it exactly said exactly detected the
YouTube.com
one
can
of the
wait.
thing
Back
that
to your lab.
okay, let me just go back
Microscope.
here. So basically since I enabled five second per each notification, it fires me like right away. Yeah. So basically, and it successfully prevented me from watching another YouTube video. Now the another feature is an AI feature. Yeah, ads exactly. So okay. So like when I enable AI feature, you can specify what you're working on. Let's say I'm working on history. History history test study. And I can change the nudge tone as gentle, strict, funny, or whatever. Yeah. And then I can go here and I have another summarize this page. So this page of course cannot be summarized because it doesn't have an URL, it's just a blank. So now let's go to YouTube again. So when I go to YouTube and open this up,
YouTube's fun, but your history test waits. Let's crush that study session books.
ex- exactly. So it says that my history test, it knows that I have a history test. So that's a really cool. I think that's really cool. So it knows that I have a history test and it has a personalized
YouTube's fun, but your
response.
history test waits. Let's crush that study
Let
session
me just
books.
change this to like 60 actually. Yeah, 60. I can delete this. Let's go back here. And yeah, I think that's pretty cool. It is personalized to me only about what nudges I get. And of course I have a summarize this tab and it's gonna quickly summarize what I'm on. So since I'm on the YouTube, it's not gonna tell me much because I don't have any history, right? I don't have anything. So it should work. Yeah, so it says YouTube homepage with navigation links and content categories, and it promotes video discovery and personalized feeds, include link to premium. Where is premium? Yeah, subscriptions, music, kids, and legal info, of course. Music, yeah, very good. Okay, so and yeah, so that's the focus card, and focus card is
YouTube's a
specialized.
break,
Oh,
but your history test
let me just
waits. Let's crush that study session flexed biceps.
all right. So that's how the focus card works. And in summary, Novamind AI helps students both understand the work, stay on track, while giving them more AI focused learning. Basically, the AI can help their learning, not to decrease their learning, and that is done by using the Novamind AI Lab and the Socratic Tutor. And finally, then we have the focus card, which tracks what tab you are on, so that you can get back to your work quickly. And thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed Novamind AI.